What is up? Good morning, party people. I'm Sean Murphy. This is Altitude Living, where I walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest homes to be hitting the foothills market just west of the greater Denver metro area. Talking about all those areas that you know love: Blackhawk, Bailey, Idaho Springs, Conifer, Evergreen, Golden, Morrison, Idledale, Kittredge, all the way up to Netherland. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the areas, the proximity to shopping, stuff to know. Our first least expensive of the week is going to be 1716 Virginia Street. And you're at the back, you're right up by Virginia Canyon there. So right off across from the Argo mine. Miner Street is right here. That's where all the shoppings and restaurants are. In the summer, they shut it down for vehicle traffic, so it's pedestrian only. So like a little outdoor hang. 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,128 square feet. What's it missing? It's missing a garage. That fence is super purple. Cool. So typically, yeah, there typically is a road up behind you that you could park on, or you're gonna park right in front there. That is kind of the sticking point with these homes is parking is super limited though. This one is being brought to you by Joshua Spinner of Clear Creek Realty Colorado LLC. They're asking 375,000. Diving into this next one, back in downtown Idaho Springs again. Okay, so you're down at the end of Minor Street, which means you got a little bit of road noise there, kind of backing to the highway. You're not too far from the festivities, but you are gonna hear that highway noise behind you. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 881 square feet. They're asking 425. Let's check it out. Looks cute. Cool. Okay. Carport. I guess we would call that like zero scaping. Not much maintenance needed. This is a home. Little things like that though. The agents, they will never show you how close this is in proximity to that highway, but I will. I'm going to call it out. You see something, you say something. I only do that for these videos. Outside of this video, I see something, I'm probably not going to say something because I ain't no snitch. Cute charmer, if you just need to get a mountain home with the backyard that looks like you could, a blank canvas, that's what we call that. Okay, so you're not going to see the highway, so it's over the fence there. You'll still hear it over the top of it, but cool. This one is being brought to you by Melissa Bailey of United Real Estate. They are asking 25. Let's check this one out. This is 810 Minor Street. All right, so not far. The other listing was just down the way here a little bit. So real close to Minor Street. This is a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,584 square footer. Oh, that's cute. It's a charmer. I mean, these are old houses. Don't have a ton of room between houses, but that's how they did it back in the 1910s. They built houses you could pretty much reach out and touch your neighbor there. But I have a house similar to this in Idaho Springs, and I'll be bumping music and I'm getting it going. And I ask my neighbor, I'm like, let me know if I'm too loud. He's like, dude, I never hear you. I'm like, that's crazy. So I'm getting after it. So here's a example. Don't see a garage, right? So again, your alley parking here, no garage. And that is like when you get a property that has a backyard and a garage and a driveway in Idaho Springs. I mean, that's when you really struck gold. This one is being brought to you by Sandra Pennell of Keller Williams Foothills Realty. They're asking 510,000. This is 617 Hummingbird Trail. Fall River Road goes back up to St. Mary's area. If you know St. Mary's Glacier, then you know this road. Long wind. You are about halfway up the hill here. Now, you're probably 10 minutes to get back down out to I-70. So you are kind of on an island by yourself. It is a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,644 square footer. Nice like peak. So that's what I mean. You're up out of the bottom of the canyon high enough that you'll get plenty of sunshine, but you are on a hill. You are on a mountain. Oh, they only have 10 photos here? Well, that is what I have for you. Look, wide open spaces, nice tongue and groove. It'd be super quiet back in there. There you have it. Being brought to you by Sean Modry of Keller Williams Advantage Realty. I know him. 151 Merchant Street. All right, so you are right past Blackhawk. This is where all the casinos are, everything like that. Gregory Street has a little bunch of shops on there, but super charming deck. Okay. I mean, it looks good for what did I say, 1864. I think Central City and Blackhawk area were established in like 1859. So this is one of the first minor houses. Super cute. Yeah, you don't have to worry about road maintenance or anything like that. Did it have a garage? No garage, though. You could probably put one right there if you wanted. Cool. There you have it. This is being brought to you by Chrissy Fairbanks of Compass. They are asking $585,000. All right, we're gonna dive into 2795 Southeast Grapevine Road. This is Idledale, which used to be called Starbuck Heights until I forget if it was a flood or a fire wiped out the town. And when they rebuilt it, they changed the name. This is a lovely 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,575 square footer. I don't mind the wallpaper. It kind of makes the house look a little bit older. Kitchen looks good. Looks like it's been updated. Nice soaking tub. But yeah, you're kind of on a hill over here. When I say kinda, I mean you're on a hill over here. You got a nice chill sitting area. It's being listed by Dionessa Gallegos. Sorry, girl. Capital Properties Group LLC. They are asking 625,000. Dive on into this 693 Road C. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,620 square footer. It's a charmer with the views. Oh yeah, this is good. Why is the bed at an angle like that? It's throwing me off. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yo. Carpet can go. Being listed by George Linnell of Remax. Asking price is $658. Another Idaho Springs property, talking about 4 Virginia Street. Way down at the end. There's been like 4 properties in these couple blocks that are coming up. I don't think they know anything I don't know. Low viewers today. You guys all out having fun, or am I getting worse? Okay, Lego Maniacs in there. If you got a shop, all right, investor opportunity. You got multi-generational. I think it looks like the renter was in here, and the renter did not give a shit about your listing photos. Cool. I mean, for the price, the square footage ain't bad for the area. They're asking 695,000. Being brought to you by Andrew Schmidt Realty One Group Premier. They are asking 695. 451 Harris Drive up in Idaho Springs. We are back in Harris Park. Oh no, I'm sorry. Back in St. Mary's area of Idaho Springs. This is where higher elevation, about 10,000 plus feet of elevation. So it is colder, longer. You got about a 15-minute drive down Fall River Road to hit 170. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,964 square footer. If you're looking for something that's a rental too, this is a spot we can get you the information on this as far as like the occupancy rates, what they're paying, stuff like that. Probably some of the furniture would be negotiable in there. There you go. Being brought to you by Jessica Anderson. She's with the agency, it looks like. They are asking 790,000. 8789 Grizzly Way, the Meadows neighborhood. So you come in Gray Fox, shoot up here, and you're kind of looking down, looking west there. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom, 3,556 square footers. So those rock outcroppings, nice metal roof. Those are some high glass ceiling or glass walls. Cool. I like the moss rock fireplace. I'm a sucker for the moss rock. I don't like that coral paint or whatever that is, but a lot of windows. That's a big old deck. I hope they have shades. You like all those windows? I mean, it's like you're indoors and outdoors at the same time. That's a party house right there. I think the kitchen needs updated. Leave something to the windows and the outdoor flow and some of the tile stuff is so awesome. And all this feels 90s to me. This one's cool. I like it. I dig it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. This is being listed at 885,000. Saddle on up, folks. 351 North Saddle Drive over in Idaho Springs. This is looks like a little bit back up Fall River Road. Not too far though. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,249 square feet. That sign says, "Remember the dog's blessings, forget the dog's troubles." That's a kind of a cool little sitting nook there. Dig that. That's fun. Dream big, use kind words, say I love you. I love you guys. I always tell you I love you when I get off. Giggle, be silly, share, say please, saying thank you, be grateful, keep your promises, help others, don't whine. Take a moment, deep breath. Try new things, keep calm, and carry on. Laugh out loud. Okay. Oh, we got all the signs to read today. Always keep your beautiful imagination and exquisite humor. I will. Thank you. Oh, we've got all kinds of decks on decks. A nice retaining wall, 2, 4, 5 car garage. There you go. Come and get it. Looking good. Being brought to you by Sarah Larson of Armor Real Estate. 935 is the asking price. 21868 Mountsfield Drive. Lookout Mountain Road. Great little, you're gonna have the city views. I like it because then you have really easy access back down to 70. And I dig it. And this looks sweet. Oh yeah. I like the exposed brick. It looks like a super sturdy house. All right, kitchen leaving something to be desired, but you can do updates. I mean, everything around the cabinets looks great. I like the tile. I like the brick. Appliances, well, fridge looks updated. Rolls right out to your continental divide views. Cool. I like it. I dig it. Hot tub, of course. Detached garage. This is being brought to you by Leslie Hazen of Compass, and they're asking $996,000. 22598 Westview Avenue. All right, the cabinets look a little bit older already. The flow a little bit. It looks like we got some like 90s vibe. Moss rock fireplace. Cool. I love the location. I love the views. 90s vibes. That's a good spot for the tub. I mean, if you have some money that you want to update some things, they're just like, I wouldn't touch this tub though. I'd make it work. I love that tile. Yeah, I dig that. I don't like the, what do they call this type of brick? Like weeping brick or soggy brick. I don't think it's called soggy. Some like weeping brick where they basically, to me, it's like somebody was being super lazy and they didn't want to scrape it off and make it look good. So they're like, dude, just leave it. Let's make it a vibe. Okay. I do like the color. I do like the sitting area. This is being brought to you by Karen Anderson of Madison and Company Properties. They are asking $1,395,000. 2140 Torrey Pine Drive. This is over in Highwan, real close to Evergreen Parkway. Real easy access back out to everything. Elk Meadow is right there. Bergen Park is right there. And you could commute downtown if you wanted this. This 5-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 4,090 square feet. Nice tile roof. Dig that. Big old kitchen with like a little island with a peninsula on there. The secret ingredient is love. Ain't that the truth? Cool. Looks great. Nice stacked stone. Nice steel railing there. Flooring looks like the original flooring. It looks great. Oh, the Trex deck with the outdoor living space with the heaters. This is the hang. Nice primary with the office attached. Oh, they got they got the tournament style shuffleboard. I love a good shuffleboard. Nice garage. Hell yeah. Looking great. This is a great looking home. Asking price is $1,549,000, being brought to you by Jonathan Verna of Guide Real Estate. Outpost Lane over here, 180 Outpost Lane. This is on Floyd Hill. Easy access back out to I-70. Go hit those world-renowned ski slopes, mountain resorts, or just go down the hill. Another one you could commute downtown. It is 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, 6,453 square feet. Some people don't like it because you're kind of on an island over there by yourself. You got to come back down to I-70 to really get places. Double oven, giant island, amazing views. It's a fun soaking tub. I don't know why they have that. Must be a curtain because you're stealing the view there. Cool. It looks clean. It looks well maintained. It's got an elevator, lovely outdoor sitting areas. That stairwell is sick. That looks like Central City Parkway right there. They are asking $2,689,000, being brought to you by Caroline Wagner of Coldwell Banker. Oh, it takes us to the top of the list. This is 1460 Carlin Drive. Okay, so we are back in Blackhawk area at the very end of the little neighborhood back in there. But you are right in between Blackhawk and Netherland there. So right in the middle. 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 4,760 square feet. Giant garage there. Looks like it's got a studio on top of the garage. Like the kitchen. I like the stairwell. Love the lighting. 120 acres. You could hunt. You could four wheel. You could do everything on your property. You don't need to leave. Love that. Tongue and groove ceiling. Cool. I like the funky red. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I want my office up top there. Go up there, get to work, have your significant other pull away the staircase there. You're like, don't come back until I make a million. Super solid concrete. Wow. That is a well done garage with the loft space up there. Ooh, baby. Hell yeah. Love this. Love the metal roof. Solar on top of the garage there. This one is looking sick. This is being brought to you by none other than Josh Jackson of Live Sotheby's International Realty. They are asking $3,495,000. And that wraps up this week's uh, Mountain Living in Colorado in the foothills here. So you guys come back to me every Saturday, 8 a.m. I will be here walking through every new home to hit the foothills market. Do me a favor on your way out, shut the door and give me a thumbs up and have an amazing weekend. I will see you from a remote location over in Twin Lakes next week. Enjoy your Memorial weekend, and I'll see you guys later.